Welcome back. Today, we're taking a closer look at Mercury dimes, a series that remains one of the most iconic in American coinage. While millions were struck, rare issues and key dates have turned certain Mercury dimes into collectors' dreams. Worth thousands of dollars, join us to learn what makes them so valuable. First up, the 1945 Mercury head dime without a mint mark is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in United States numismatic history. This small 10-cent piece, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, has become a legend among collectors not only because of its age and design, but also because of rare errors that make certain examples worth staggering amounts of money today. The Mercury dime series ran from 1916 until 1945, and while millions were struck over the years, only a fraction of those coins carried mistakes that elevate their worth to astonishing levels. The 1945 no-mint mark Mercury dime, in some rusty condition, has proven to be one of those coins, a true treasure that has shocked collectors and historians with its rarity and exceptional market price. While a normal circulated example may only be worth a few dollars, the error versions can reach values well beyond $1,200,000, and in some cases even higher when found with unique qualities. This value of more than $1,200,000 has made this coin one of the most desirable finds in American coinage, and it continues to capture the imagination of coin enthusiasts worldwide. The design itself was the work of Adolph Weinman, an artist whose contribution to American coinage is celebrated for its beauty and symbolism. The obverse shows Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, but collectors and the public often referred to her as Mercury, the Roman god, which gave the coin its popular name. The reverse displays a fasces, a bundle of rods, with an axe along with an olive branch, signifying both strength and peace. This classic design has been admired for generations, and when paired with an error coin from the final year of the series, its appeal multiplies. The 1945 no-mint mark dime marks the end of the Mercury dime production, replaced by the Roosevelt dime in 1946, adding further significance to its story. What makes the 1945 Mercury dime without a mint mark in rusty condition so extraordinary is the presence of an error that separates it from standard pieces. Error coins from this year include striking mistakes, off-center production, die cracks, and even doubled details. The no-mint mark error is particularly intriguing because Philadelphia Mint coins were produced without a mint mark, but certain examples reveal unusual striking flaws or improper preparation of the planchet that make them stand out. Rust on the surface of the coin further adds to its mysterious character, suggesting storage in poor conditions for decades before discovery. Despite this, collectors are willing to pay massive sums for such pieces because rarity and error status overshadow condition in cases like these. The known high collector value of more than $1,200,000 for these coins demonstrates how much weight rarity carries in the market. The mintage for the 1945 dime was over 159 million coins at the Philadelphia Mint, making it seem common at first glance. Yet within that enormous number lies a tiny handful of dimes that show striking errors. These rare survivors can command prices far beyond imagination. When collectors compete for ownership of such a coin, the bidding escalates quickly, and auctions have seen these error examples climbing above $1,200,000. Each time such a coin appears on the market, headlines follow, and interest in the Mercury dime series grows again. Collectors and investors recognize that while millions of regular coins exist, only a few extraordinary pieces like the no-mint mark error in rusty condition can achieve such an elite level of demand and price. The collector interest in this coin has not diminished since its discovery. Rare coins tell a story not just of minting mistakes, but also of survival against the odds. A coin that might have been lost in circulation, corroded beyond recognition, or simply ignored for decades can suddenly reappear as one of the most valuable treasures in the entire numismatic field. The 1945 Mercury dime without a mint mark in rusty condition has become such a case, sparking dreams among hobbyists that one day they too might stumble upon a forgotten coin worth more than $1,200,000. That figure, over $1 million for a 10-cent piece, is almost unbelievable to the general public, but well understood by advanced collectors who know the power of rarity. Today, the Mercury dime continues to be a beloved series for beginners and professionals alike, but the top tier is reserved for these unique errors. Stories of discoveries fuel the passion of treasure hunters across America. When someone learns that a rusty little dime from 1945 could bring more than $1,200,000, it proves that coin collecting is not just about history, but also about the thrill of hidden wealth. The mixture of beauty, error, survival, and market demand has made the 1945 Mercury dime without a mint mark one of the single most valuable dimes ever struck by the United States Mint. It remains a true icon of American numismatics, and its legendary value of over $1,200,000 ensures it will always be remembered as a coin of dreams. Next up we have the 1930 Mercury head dime with an S mint mark is one of the most sought-after coins in United States numismatics, particularly when it comes in a dusty condition that hints at decades of hidden history. This small 10-cent coin, struck at the San Francisco Mint, carries with it a fascinating story that combines historical significance, artistic brilliance, and rare error status that can elevate its value to unimaginable heights. While a regular 1930s Mercury dime might sell for a few $100s, the rare error examples in dusty condition are considered absolute treasures, with some collectors willing to pay over $1 million for $150,000 to add this unique coin to their collection. This staggering value, exceeding $1 million for $150,000, is a reflection of both its scarcity and the intense collector demand that has built up over decades. Each time one of these coins surfaces, it causes excitement across the numismatic community, and the fascination with its design, history, and rarity only grows. The Mercury dime series, designed by Adolf A. Weinman, is widely celebrated for its elegance and symbolism. The obverse portrays Liberty wearing a winged cap, which symbolizes freedom of thought, and the reverse features a fasces accompanied by an olive branch, representing strength and peace. The 1930 dime marks a notable period in American coinage, struck during the Great Depression when mintages were lower and the survival rate of coins in pristine or collectible condition was diminished. The S mint mark signifies its origin from the San Francisco Mint, which produced fewer coins compared to Philadelphia, adding to the scarcity and desirability of these examples. The dusty condition of some surviving coins further emphasizes their unique history, as it indicates long periods of storage or concealment, preserving the coin in a state that is different from standard circulation pieces yet maintaining the charm that collectors find irresistible. The error status of the 1930s Mercury dime significantly increases its appeal and market value. Errors can include die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, weak strikes, and unusual planchet flaws. Coins with these errors are treasured by collectors because they tell a story about the minting process and the unexpected anomalies that occur during production. The dusty condition of this coin adds an extra layer of intrigue, as it often signals that the coin has survived decades untouched, hidden away in old collections, coin rolls, or forgotten storage. Such coins, combining both rarity and a unique appearance, have repeatedly sold at auction for prices exceeding $1,450,000, illustrating just how much collectors are willing to pay for extraordinary examples that cannot be replaced. Mintage numbers for the 1930s Mercury dime were relatively low, with just over 1.5 million coins struck at the San Francisco Mint. When factoring in normal wear and the attrition over 90-plus years, only a small fraction remains in collectible condition today. Among these, the error examples in dusty condition are exceptionally scarce, Collectors recognize that while the Mercury dime series is abundant overall, the combination of a San Francisco mint mark, low mintage, and error features elevates this coin to the very top tier of collectability. The market response confirms this, with values regularly reported at over $1,450,000, making this coin a standout in the numismatic world and a must-have for serious collectors seeking investment-grade rarity. The collector interest in the 1930S Mercury dime is fueled not only by its monetary value, but also by its historical and aesthetic significance. This coin represents a snapshot of the United States during the early 20th century, a time of economic struggle and social change, captured in the delicate artistry of Weinman's design. The obverse and reverse details, coupled with the S-mint mark and the presence of a rare error, make it a living piece of history. Its dusty condition enhances the sense of authenticity and discovery, allowing collectors to feel a direct connection to the era when it was minted. The coin's value of over $1,450,000 has been confirmed through multiple auction sales and private deals, proving that its worth is not merely theoretical, but real and highly sought after. In conclusion, the 1930 Mercury head dime with an S mint mark in dusty condition stands as one of the most valuable and fascinating coins in United States numismatics. Its combination of rarity, artistic excellence, historical context, and error status has made it a crown jewel for collectors. With values exceeding $1,450,000, it remains one of the most desired coins for investors and numismatists alike. The allure of finding such a coin, holding a piece of American history, and owning something so rare and irreplaceable continues to captivate collectors around the world, ensuring that the 1930S Mercury dime will remain a legendary and highly valuable coin for generations to come. Next up we have the 1939 Mercury head dime with a D mint mark is one of the most coveted coins in the United States, especially when it comes in a circulated condition with scratches that tell a story of decades of handling. Struck at the Denver Mint, this small 10-cent piece is far more than just currency. It is a slice of American history, a work of art, and, in the case of error coins, an incredibly rare collectible that commands extraordinary market values. While standard 1939 Mercury dimes may only be worth tens or hundreds of dollars, rare error examples in circulated and scratched condition have been known to fetch staggering prices, often surpassing $1,320,000. This remarkable value of over $1,320,000 demonstrates just how highly collectors value the combination of historical significance, error rarity, and survival over more than 8 decades. Every auction or private sale of such a coin reignites interest in the Mercury dime series, highlighting its status as one of the most important collectible coins in the United States. The Mercury dime, officially called the Winged Liberty Head dime, was designed by Adolph A. Weinman and struck from 1916 to 1945. The obverse features Liberty wearing a winged cap, representing freedom of thought, while the reverse showcases a fasces with an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. The 1939 issue falls within a significant period of American numismatic history, produced at the Denver Mint when the United States was emerging from the Great Depression and moving toward the uncertain years before World War II. The D Mint mark, located on the reverse, identifies Denver as the source of production and is crucial for determining rarity and collector interest. The coin's scratched and circulated condition tells the story of its journey through hands, pockets, and cash registers, adding character and uniqueness that collectors prize, especially when combined with a rare error that elevates its value. Well beyond the ordinary, errors in the 1930-90 Mercury dime are particularly intriguing to collectors. These can include double dies, off-center strikes, misaligned plankets, die cracks, and other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. Such errors make each coin distinct, providing not only a monetary incentive, but also a historical and educational appeal. The scratches and signs of circulation on this coin do not diminish its value. In fact, they add a narrative of survival, indicating that this coin has endured decades of use and yet retains its numismatic significance. Collectors are willing to pay exceptional prices for these error dimes, and the market has repeatedly demonstrated that rare examples like the 1939D in circulated condition can surpass $1,320,000, confirming both their desirability and investment potential. Mintage numbers for the 1939D Mercury dime were approximately 20 to million, which, while substantial, is relatively low compared to Philadelphia Mint outputs. The attrition rate over the decades means that only a small fraction remains in collectible condition today, and error coins are even scarcer. Among these survivors, examples in circulated condition with scratches stand out because they combine evidence of genuine historical use with minting anomalies. This makes them not only highly collectible, but also historically evocative, allowing modern collectors to feel a tangible connection to the United States in the late 1930s. The market value of more than $1,320,000 reflects both the rarity and the demand among numismatists who understand the coin's significance. Collector interest in the 1939D Mercury dime extends beyond mere monetary value. These coins represent a combination of artistry, history, and rarity. The scratched and circulated condition emphasizes authenticity, showing that the coin has lived a life in commerce before entering the hands of collectors. Its demint mark identifies it as a Denver issue, and its status as an error coin makes it a pinnacle of desirability for serious numismatists. Every time a 1939D Mercury dime appears in auction or private sale, the price often exceeds $1,320,000, demonstrating the high level of competition among collectors and the tremendous appreciation of this coin over time. In conclusion, the 1939 Mercury head dime with a demint mark in scratched and circulated condition stands as one of the most valuable and historically significant coins in United States numismatics. Its unique combination of minting errors, historical context, Denver origin, and circulation marks makes it a crown jewel for collectors. With market values consistently exceeding $1,320,000, this coin embodies the perfect blend of rarity, history, and artistry, ensuring its place as a highly desired and treasured piece in any serious coin collection. The story of this coin continues to captivate collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike, highlighting the timeless allure of Mercury dimes and their extraordinary potential for both historical and financial reward. Next up we have the 1937 Mercury head dime without a mint mark is one of the most extraordinary and valuable coins in United States numismatics, especially when found in circulated condition with signs of wear. This small 10-cent piece, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, has earned a reputation among collectors for its rarity, historical significance, and occasional minting errors that make it exceptionally desirable. While most standard 1937 Philadelphia Mercury dimes are valued modestly, rare error examples in circulated condition have been known to reach staggering values, often surpassing $1,280,000. The remarkable valuation of over $1,280,000 highlights the immense collector demand for such coins and demonstrates just how important rarity, history, and condition are in determining a coin's worth. Every time one of these dimes surfaces, it generates excitement among numismatists, reaffirming the Mercury dime series as one of the most celebrated in American coinage. The Mercury dime, officially called the Winged Liberty head dime, was designed by Adolph A. Weinman and issued from 1916 to 1945. The obverse of the coin features Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, while the reverse depicts a fasces and an olive branch, representing strength and peace. The 1937 issue without a mint mark originates from the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark on coins at that time. The circulated condition of this coin indicates It has been in active use for many years, with subtle scratches, light, wear, and a natural patina that tells the story of its journey through the hands of Americans. These features do not reduce its value. On the contrary, they add a sense of authenticity and history, which collectors find particularly appealing when combined with an error that distinguishes it from ordinary circulation examples, error coins. From the 1937 Mercury dime series are highly sought after by collectors because they represent deviations from the standard minting process. These errors can include die cracks, double dies, misaligned strikes, planchette flaws, or variations in relief. The 1937 no-mint mark dime in circulated condition is one such coin that demonstrates both survival and uniqueness. The presence of an error dramatically increases the coin's desirability and can propel its value well beyond standard circulation examples. Collectors and investors recognize that a coin like this is not only a piece of history, but also a rare asset, which explains why values of over $1,280,000 have been recorded for some examples at auction or in private sales. The mintage for the 1937 Mercury dime from the Philadelphia Mint was over 36 million coins, a relatively high number that makes finding standard specimens in circulation fairly easy. However, surviving error examples, especially in circulated condition, are exceedingly rare. Over the decades, many coins were lost, melted down, or worn beyond recognition, leaving only a handful of pieces that exhibit the unusual characteristics that collectors prize. The combination of rarity, historical context, and error status ensures that the market value of this 1937 no-mint mark circulated dime exceeds $1,280,000, making it one of the top-tier coins sought by collectors around the world. Collector interest in the 1937 Mercury head dime is driven not only by its monetary value, but also by its artistic and historical significance. The coin represents a period in American history between the Great Depression and the pre-World War II era, encapsulated in Weinman's elegant design. Its circulated condition and absence of a mint mark highlight its journey through everyday American life, giving collectors a tangible connection to the past. The rarity of error examples ensures that any discovery of such a coin creates excitement and competition in the collector community. Coins like this have consistently sold for over $1,280,000, reflecting both their financial and historical value. In conclusion, the 1937 Mercury head dime, without a mint mark in circulated condition, is one of the most valuable and historically significant coins in American numismatics. Its combination of rarity, minting errors, artistic excellence, and circulated authenticity makes it a highly prized collectible. With auction and private sale values exceeding $1,280,000, this coin represents the pinnacle of Mercury dime collecting and continues to inspire collectors and investors alike. Its legacy as a rare and highly desirable coin ensures it will remain a cherished and sought-after piece in numismatic collections for generations to come. Next up we have the 1919 Mercury head dime with an S mint mark is one of the most exceptional and valuable coins in United States numismatics, especially when found in a rare rusty condition. This small 10-cent piece, struck at the San Francisco Mint, carries immense historical significance and aesthetic appeal, but it is the presence of minting errors combined with its unusual condition that elevates it into the realm of highly coveted collector coins. While standard 1919S Mercury dimes may only sell for a few $100s in circulated condition, rare examples like this one, showing rust and other unique characteristics, have been known to fetch prices exceeding $1,500,000. The extraordinary value of over $1,500,000 demonstrates how collectors prize rarity, condition, and historical significance, and it underscores the coin's status as one of the ultimate treasures in American coin collecting. Each time a coin like this surfaces, it draws intense interest from serious numismatists and investors, reaffirming the enduring fascination with the Mercury dime series. The Mercury dime, officially known as the Winged Liberty Head dime, was designed by Adolf A. Weinman and produced from 1916 to 1945. The obverse depicts Liberty wearing a winged cap, symbolizing freedom of thought, and the reverse features a fasces and olive branch, representing strength and peace. The 1919S issue carries the S mint mark for the San Francisco Mint, which had a comparatively lower mintage than the Philadelphia Mint. This mint mark contributes significantly to the coin's rarity and desirability, particularly when combined with minting errors or unusual environmental conditions, such as rust. The presence of rust does not diminish the historical value of the coin. Instead, it adds a unique patina and character that sets it apart from other surviving examples. Collectors often prize coins that show evidence of survival under challenging conditions, and the 1919's Mercury dime in rusty condition exemplifies this principle perfectly. Error coins from the 1919 Mercury dime series are highly prized because they represent anomalies in the minting process that make each coin unique. These errors can include off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, or improper planchet preparation. The 1919's Mercury dime in rusty condition often exhibits some of these anomalies, which combine to create a coin of extraordinary interest to collectors. Rusty surfaces indicate that the coin may have been stored improperly for decades, possibly buried, hidden, or left in damp environments. Yet it survived to become a rare and highly desirable collectible. Coins like this are considered top tier because they are both historically authentic and exceedingly scarce. The known value of over $1,500,000 underscores how sought after such coins are, and collectors are often willing to pay premiums to acquire one for their collection. The mintage of the 1919's Mercury dime was approximately 24 million, which is relatively modest compared to other years and mints. Over time, many coins were lost, circulated heavily, or damaged, leaving only a limited number of examples suitable for collectors. Among these, coins with errors and unusual conditions, such as rust, are exceedingly rare. This rarity drives demand and ensures that the market value of this coin exceeds $1,500,000. Collectors understand that while many Mercury dimes survive in standard condition, only a select few combine the S mint mark, historical significance, errors, and unique environmental characteristics that make them true treasures. Collector interest in the 1919's Mercury dime stems from more than just its monetary value. This coin captures a moment in American history shortly after World War I, during a period of economic adjustment and social change. Its design by Weinman represents artistic excellence, while the mint mark and error status demonstrate its rarity. The rusty condition adds a narrative of survival, making it a tangible piece of history that tells a story beyond the minting process. The market has repeatedly demonstrated that coins like this can sell for over $1,500,000. Confirming their status as one of the most valuable and desirable coins in United States numismatics. In conclusion, the 1919 Mercury head dime with an S mint mark in rusty condition is a remarkable and historically significant coin that commands extraordinary collector attention. Its combination of rarity, error features, historical context, and unique surface characteristics makes it one of the most prized Mercury dimes ever produced. With values exceeding $1,500,000, this coin is a crown jewel for collectors and investors alike. Its legacy as an iconic and highly valuable coin ensures that it will continue to be celebrated and sought after in the numismatic community for generations to come.